All right, we're getting ready to bring some more animals on the Arizona High Desert Homestead. We've been researching ducks for quite a while and even kind of overcame the desire for chickens. And we've been looking at Muscovy ducks is what Tiffany really wants. So I was looking at some Facebook groups, but a lot of the breeders are a few hours away. But I actually found somebody local, just happened to be talking in a coffee shop, and I said, wait, did you say Muscovy ducks? And so they actually have some that we can take, 3 females and a drake. We're gonna buy those from them, but before we pick them up, we got to get ready for it. So I went to our buddy's house. They're kind of consolidating and moving away from their farm, and so they gave us a sweet deal. I had to pick up so much stuff that they had to sell me this trailer as well, so this is pretty sweet. It's an old Chevy truck trailer. I already have one truck bed trailer, but for the water, the tires are a little worse for wear, and for the same price of tires, I just got a whole new trailer. So we picked up they had some pallets that we could take. This is a huge like nesting box, really simply made. All it really is kitty litter boxes, but there's a ton of nesting boxes. We won't need all those, and the birds tend to use like 2 or 3 of the whole thing anyway. And then in the truck bed here, we've got some houses. So this is really what we went to their house for, was this. This is going to be the duck house. And then there's another little shelter back there. And then another thing they gave us was an awesome just kind of feed carry bucket, like a water trough thing. And then this is a big poultry feeder. Thank you. I just want to shout out to Essence and Rodney at the former Piper Family Farms. You guys have been great, and we're super excited to get this going. I've got Tiffany out of town, my extra pair of muscles, so I've got a guy we been talking to down the road, and if he wants to be videoed, maybe we'll get some shots of us unloading this, but people out here are a little private, so I want to respect their decision to be filmed or not, but we're excited to get these things unloaded and start getting the duck pen ready. It's going to go next to the chicken coop, and then hopefully you just utilize the one edge of the chicken coop and some fencing that's already there, and then we'll be set to go. It shouldn't take too long. We do want to clean up some of that stuff, maybe give it a fresh paint job, and within the next 2 to 4 days we'll be having some Muscovy ducks, so stay tuned. And we'll have to look at it once we get it upright. We get enough to bring it down like this. Have it do its job. All the way under, or you want to?
Oh, here we go.
You're gonna do that? Okay. Don't hurt your back. Over there. So the duck saga continues. We're supposed to pick them up tomorrow. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. We got a big day today. The kids are going to do a market for like 6 hours of the day. But I need to frame in like the front here. I kind of ran out of pallets. And I just bought a smattering of wood from the local overpriced hardware store. But we got some 12-footers in different sizes. So the goal is to frame in this front part and have a little door. All right, good evening. We did some work this morning, and then I had to leave pretty abruptly to go take the kids to their market where they were able to sell we sold some of our eggs. My son has started his own little business selling eggs. And then our middle daughter, she was selling some little squishies she's made. And then our oldest has a pretty good crochet business she's been doing for a year. And they all made out pretty good despite it kind of being slow at the market. But we're back with the duck adventure. So we're gonna put the netting. I got some aviary netting, so we're gonna put it on top of these. And I've got a staple gun. We're gonna staple the netting on there. I've got to put wire, so we're gonna use like chicken wire along here, and then the door. So maybe I'll keep these two 12-footers and make the door out of that. Time is of the essence. We only have a few hours of daylight left, if that, maybe just 2. And then I gotta get this done so we can pick up the ducks tomorrow. I might have to work on it a little bit more tomorrow, but this thing needs to be ready to go. While I build this coop, I want to share a little bit about why we chose Muscovy ducks. First of all, they're quiet, which we really appreciate for our own peace. Instead of constant quacking, they mostly just hiss and make soft chirping sounds, so the whole space will just stay a little bit more calm. They're also great foragers for flies, mosquitoes, and that's why we kind of keep them by the compost bin. For the homestead, they're going to supply us with a good supply of eggs. Ducks generally lay a little bit less than chickens, but we will get eggs from them. Muscovy ducks are known for being really good mothers. So if the breeding process goes well and these birds are a successful addition to our property, we may end up getting meat from them. It sounds like they have a very unique red meat to them, which is unusual for birds. Good morning. The duck pen continues. Vienna's gonna help me out because she's the one in the house with all the energies.
Yeah.
And she has it more than me right now, so we gotta lift a big piece of plywood out of that truck, paint the chicken coop, or no, chickens, I'm in chicken world. We gotta paint the duck pen, the little hut that we got. We're gonna do a little revamp, enclose it because the back is open, put a little door on it, and then we'll finish up what we got going on here. Last night we got that done, so the front's done. We just gotta put some netting over here and get working on the duck hut. Humphrey is going nuts. He doesn't like being alone by himself. What's the matter, Papa? You wanna be on this side of the fence with us? Yeah, I know. While we put a fresh coat of paint on this duck house we reclaimed, I keep thinking about how much this place is shaping our kids, honestly. It's been amazing to watch them grow into their tasks out here. Little things turn into real responsibility. They're learning how to use their hands, how to stick with something, and how good it feels to step back and say, we did that, you know? Projects like this don't just get things done. They're building something in us along the way. It's pretty cool to watch the process. And as another quick shout out to our new friend and neighbor Asa for jumping in on short notice, helping get all this unloaded from the truck earlier in the video. That kind of community, I tell you, really means a lot out here. Hut. I just put that back panel on, but now I'm wondering access for eggs, I guess, because the door's pretty small here, but maybe there'll be a way we can get a panel put in for egg collection. We shall see. So about our duck house and the whole theme of our duck pen, we're going to do a pirate theme. When Harlow heard about Muscovy ducks, he made this pirate voice and said, we're getting MUSCOVY ducks. So we're going to do a really cool pirate theme in the duck pen. All the ducks are going to have pirate names as well. One of the last steps we're going to do here is put this bird block netting. It is 14 by 45 foot. So the idea is to stretch it and staple it onto these pieces of pallet that I've got sticking up. Bird block netting. This should be a nightmare to work with, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so you get the idea. We've got staples going in, and like I said, it's kind of a pain to work with. It's getting stuck on all the little splinters in the wood and even my tool and the nails, but we've got the netting going on here. Alright, we got the netting up, and now it is time to try and carry the behemoth duck pen over here and get it inside. I measured the door, but I measured it and then I centered the posts, so I lost a couple inches on both sides. Now it won't fit. So I think we're going to take off that wiring and just slide it through. No fun. We're all tired.
What are they doing?
Stinky ducks.
Hi.
We got some stinky ducks in the car again.
Let's go.
Already. Get some air going.
Can you roll the back? Oh, they're so cute. They're way cuter than I thought they would be. Yeah. That was weird. Oh, they pooped in here.
Alright, duckies. Ready? How'd you go?
I'm assuming that's Captain Luffy.
That's Captain Luffy. Yeah.
I think this should be Perona Lisa. Same,
Yeah.
the white one.
Head,
Yeah.
white head, Corona Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
Look how
This
big the
dark
guy is.
one
He's
over
like twice their size.
Yeah, he's a big
This
boy.
dark one over here should be Luna.
We're gonna do something else for water, maybe. Uh-oh.
What? Oh no.
We're missing a greenhouse.
Oh, it's over there.
How did we not notice that?
Wind has been rough today, and you know, ducks have been taking a priority, so the greenhouse did not get secured in time.
There was one massive gust of wind.
Well, I'm
Can
glad that
only do
none
so
of
much.
my seeds were viable, so.
We're gonna have to secure that ASAP. Hey, you're a duck now?
Cheese does not like her new neighbors.
Yeah, she is.
The,
She's like,
the
what are
chickens.
these things?
Sorry, cheese.
Chickens are having a strong reaction.
We're like, who's? Oh, you guys
Who's
got
our
new
neighbors?
neighbors.
What's over there?
What is it?
We want to pick them.
Go for it. Their wings are strong. I mean, look at his wings. They're massive. When he spread his wings out like that, I think he was trying to show
Peeking
off.
up.
They said that the lady said they're really good moms.
So as we close out this video, I just want to thank you for sticking with us and following along. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll leave you with a little duck cam view for the next few seconds. We are loving the Muscovy ducks. They've been quiet and really cute to watch. They actually like wag their tails like dogs sometimes when they're happy, and it's been a good experience so far. So we will see you in the next one.